It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And we'll see this team's versatile linebacker, who continues to rack up tackles each week, up to 75 this season. The action is only moments away, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, the skies certainly aren't cooperating, Brock, but for a lot of those guys on the fields, this is perfect football weather. And as we welcome you to another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward here with you as we get set for a division rematch, Brock. One side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any ball.
The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And this contest is officially underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. All right, here we go. Second down. From the 32. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give him a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing it again here. Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll throw it again. Cut out left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Throw left side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
He gets it headed right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
Oh, when the rush is too much, he's taken down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. And that one is good. A little longer, but but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
He fields it at his 43. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 13 on the pickup. And they'll have 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they have 3rd and short. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw now. And oh, he got it! Interception!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 20-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives them the first. Back to the well again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just a field goal separates these two. More from this one right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. From the 37, they're looking at 2nd and 4. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He does it. Touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take a 4-point lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Back out runs their offense. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So out now comes the punter. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. He's got a man left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking for a throw here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he drives this into the pouring rain. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The offense getting set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll come out throwing. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give him a first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. To throw it on first down. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Receiver in motion, going left. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So that brings up 4th and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see that among all NFL running backs, he's one of the best at catching the football this season. 2nd right now in the league in receiving touchdowns. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hauled in left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Completed to his running back. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This from 28 yards away. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Scooped up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Throwing now, following the turnover. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
They'll try this extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And his guys double their lead to 14. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. That brings us to halftime. It's a 14-point game after 2 quarters of play. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over
Story is
just
halfway
yet.
told.
I
Let's
think
see
there
what
could
the
still
back
be
half
some
has in
fireworks
store as we
yet
get
to come.
started in the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They give it to him again. And this one does not go far. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Another carry for him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
This time it's a passing play. Oh, it puts some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10.
Back now, pressure on its way. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down.
The quarterback
And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
a loss of 9.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Throw left side, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll throw it. It is cut left side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw on 1st. Can't get it to him, incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And it's going to be 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's going to throw this one. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. From midfield now. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They go play action on 1st. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
He breaks a tackle, and that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the red zone now. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Here we go, second and very long. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to throw on 1st and 10. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 10 now. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 36. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Setting up a throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. Handoff now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They'll throw it. Complete over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
They're set up at the 35 now. Play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 31. He's got it near the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that will set up 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. He has the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent in through the rain. And these guys lead by 15 now. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They bring the tight end in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that first down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
Throwing from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Pass play now. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they make the tackle at the 38. He'll throw it yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing it again here. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Working quickly here. Hits him on the out route. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. Touchdown! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
An extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a 1-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
The score, our home team 24, visitors 16.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. His return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's a throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys up by 8. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on first down. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Now this offense getting set to work here. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Here he is to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Here he is to throw. The rush gets home, and they stick him. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.